More than 80 people turned out Friday for the open house of the Enid and Garfield County Development Alliance at the James W. Strait Center for Business Development. The open house heralded a new era in economic development in Enid with the new alliance offices and its new executive director, Brent Kissling. Kissling said the city has made great strides recently toward development, but business leaders and residents need to climb higher.
I don't think we dream big enough as a city enough times. I think part of my role in this job is to help us break the mold and to think a little bit beyond what we have looked at before. I've been given 4 tasks. First one is to help us to organize our economic development efforts. There's some phenomenal things going on right now. We don't want these things to happen in a vacuum. They need to happen and overlap and make sure we're all on the same page. Another thing that I've been tasked with is working with entrepreneurs. We have an entrepreneurial spirit here that we're just now getting a grasp on. Working with existing businesses is the third thing I've been tasked with. My wife and I have owned a business here in town for 10 years. I don't know that anybody has ever come to our business and sat down with us and said, what can we do to help you grow, to hire more people, to sell more product? I want to be that guy. I want to sit across from your desk. And then the last one is soliciting for new business.
Oklahoma Secretary of Commerce Natalie Shirley, who was in Enid for the open house event and a tour of the city, said Enid is on the right path for economic growth.
I was riding around Enid again today. I saw things that I hadn't seen before, and I think I know Enid pretty well. But you guys have things that are just fantastic. I got to look at your ballpark, which is amazing. I got to look at that wonderful playscape that you guys built from scratch downtown. That is just fantastic. I looked at your grain elevators and your manufacturing facilities and your airports and all the things that you have here, that if you just take stock of them and say, okay, this is fantastic, and what do we want this to look like tomorrow, you truly are going to go great places. I mean, you guys are just poised, I think, for amazing things. You know, we're going to turn through this financial crisis, and we're going to be just fine. Oklahomans are just fine. We know how to work through problems like this. This is just going to be another bump in the road in what is otherwise just a glorious future. Oklahomans are inventive. We're hardworking. We're tenacious. We're driven to be global leaders and to face challenges, create solutions, and achieve prosperity, that thing that we want for all of our families. Our natural resources that are enhanced by diversification and matched by our hard work, and importantly, propelled by partnership, are going to ensure that our state continues to transform, to evolve, and to emerge as one of America's economic powerhouses. And it's going to start right here in Enid, Oklahoma.
Mayor John Kreiner said he is ready to see the fruits of the labors of the city, its businesses, and residents.
We're very excited about today because we've taken some steps just in the last 60 days that we think is going to turn Enid around and put us back on a growth pattern, and that's our desire. Ms. Shirley, we're not opposed to Oklahoma City, but we do want to keep our money here. You all have to fight for your own. We're not going to give it to you anymore. The city has placed us in a situation where we now have money to fund these things to the amount of money that it's going to take to be successful at doing it. And we fully expect that Brent will do a very good job. I think we'll look back on this time as it was a very important decision that we made, and I hope that you all will agree with us.
Kissling began his remarks by asking what would happen if the city applied for the 2016 Olympics, saying it would be a state effort that would involve enough people, funds, resources, and work ethic to make that dream a reality.
All those reasons I gave you above of why we could host the 2016 Olympics are the same reason that we could have folks move right here and set up shop and sell products all over the world. We're actually past the deadline to get our application in for the 2016. That was sometime last year, so don't worry about that. Why not any? Okay, we're past the deadline for 2016, but how about 2020? maybe we'll be to that level. Let's break the mold, dream big, and let's do some great things here. And thank you guys very much.